spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Knox and Randall, they're the forwards. R.J. Barrett is out there with Alfred Payton, and it's Robinson in at the center position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt. You know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes.
Checked in for Orlando. Junior comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Burks, he's checked in for the Knicks. Randall outside. Burks with it. It's tipped. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. 6-point game. Bamba against Burks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
And here's Junior. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. They got fined, but is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got 100, 200 million invested in the guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
Rivers passes to Barrett. Floats one. Bamba with the block. Here's Ross. Toppin pulls it in.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Ross against Rivers. Got a piece of it. On its way from Burks for 2. No good that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Pass to Clark. Ross with it. Over Barrett. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. The Knicks leading by 5. The pass to Burks. Back to Rivers. Junior with it. Picked up by Rivers. Junior the pass to Ross. Now Cobb. 17 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto. That one goes in.
Inside, outside, you name it. Cobb will attack the defense from just about anywhere.
Now, here's Barrett. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Chicago.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Releases. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
They could use a bucket. Bamba with the block.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
That one goes. Count it.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Rivers can't get it to go.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Junior. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Rivers. Ross grabs the board.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Junior the pass to Ross. Shoots over Toppin. They get the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Rivers dishes to Noel. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Rivers. Works on the wing. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
The Knicks shooting there. On the floor for Orlando. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. Knox, he's checked in for Barrett. And it's Payton in for Alec Burks. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Junior's out there with Fultz, and it's Fournier in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Payton kicks to Rivers. To the middle. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Randle.
Well, Randle finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
Junior the pass to Vucevic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
For Orlando, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. The Knicks making a switch here. Burks is checked in. And he can't hit the second. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Knox. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Now here's Junior. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Vucevic. And good that time.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Nerlens Noel checks in for New York. Free throw drops for Vucevic.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Rivers against Fultz. Rivers can't get it to go.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Rivers. That's tipped. Orlando leading by 8. Here's Fultz. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Randall finds Rivers. Great defense that time from Junior.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Passes to Gordon. Sinks that one from the post. Gordon's got the lead up to 10 now for Orlando.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
A floater. Vucevic with the block.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Rivers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Junior with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Junior's got 6 points.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Noel finds Barrett. And that one drops. Barrett's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. Back to Fultz. Inside. Junior kicks to Vucevic. Fournier for 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. here's Barrett. He's tightly guarded. Can't get it to fall. Orlando leading by 10. Here's Gordon. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Pass to Knox. And here's Barrett. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And there's the pass to Fultz. Gordon against Randall. Here's Vucevic. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Toronto.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Okay, and he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Orlando's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Junior the pass to Vucevic. Tipped away and stolen by Noel. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Barrett.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
And the first half is now in the books. Orlando out in front, up 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. Our coaches really drew up something good for us. They wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in the... going with an almost entirely new group here. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Aaron Gordon. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Evan Fournier. And Junior subbed in for Fultz. And then for New York, Toppin comes in for Randall. And Alec Burks subbed in for Knox. On the court for the Knicks, R.J. Barrett is out there with Toppin. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Elfrid Payton. And it's Burks in at the 2. Pass to Noel. Kicks it to Barrett. Passes it to Toppin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jonathan Isaac. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Junior dishes to Bamba. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Hey, guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bamba, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Bamba's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Down low, outside for Carter Williams. Orlando moving the ball around. Isaac left side. To the paint. And it's Junior missing.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Bamba with the block.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Junior the pass to Isaac. And the rejection by Noel. They retain possession. Ross with a wide open look. Bamba kicks to Junior. They get a hand on it. Pass to Ross. Shoots over Toppin. Here's Isaac. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down.
Struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Payton passes to Burks. Here's Barrett. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You wonder if R.J. Barrett could be the best player to come out of Canada. Now that's some high praise because they had many years battling against one Steve Nash. But R.J. Barrett has a high ceiling.
Here's Barrett. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Orlando leading by 11. Here's Junior. Once again off the mark, Orlando. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Barrett's father playing for the Canadian national team as well as playing overseas. And Brent, as you know, his mother, a nationally ranked sprinter.
Yeah, an unbelievable family DNA and lineage around a multitude of sports, and it really helps to be a generalist rather than a specialist. Couldn't ask for a better pedigree for one R.J. Barrett.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And Burks hits 2 free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And the pass to Isaac. Carter Williams kicks to Ross. Now the dish to Junior. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. So here's Burks. He's got 10. Pass to Robinson. Pass to Barrett. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple. Barrett's got 14 points.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
Junior the pass to Carter Williams. Now Ross. Pass to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
The pass to Vucevic. To the inside. Junior. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Barrett inside the three-point line. And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's take a listen on head coach Steve Clifford.
Well, we're doing well. Great job. Show your hands. Show your hands. Don't foul.
Moments ago, Steve Clifford talking about defensive technique. Doesn't want to give up 3 points at the charity line.
And by focusing in on the smallest thing, his guys know how serious he is. One of the better defensive coaches in our league.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Junior, and it's Fournier, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft, RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
And so he makes both from the line. And you know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner. Clearly a foul. And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
No good on the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the second free throw, good.
2-possession game now, but he'd still like to have back that one he missed.
Burks kicks to Barrett. From deep. Knox misses. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Great timing as Knox gets up there and blows that one out.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Kept alive. Vucevic with the block, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. And Orlando making a change here. Cobb's checked in. For the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz, and Junior subbed in for Cobb. Then for the Knicks, Nerlens Noel checks in for Toppin, and it's Austin Rivers in for Alec Burks. Isaac outside. Barrett against Fournier. And he overshot that one, missing. Knicks trail by 6. Knox the pass to Randall. He kicks it to Barrett. Takes a 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Vucevic against Randall. Trying to end the drought. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Rivers can't get it to go.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
And that one's good, Junior.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Randall. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They lead by 6. 1:21 left in the game. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
And Vucevic kicks to Junior. Passes it to Gordon. Outside Fournier. Here's Vucevic, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Magic lead by 8.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 8. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nerlens Noel checks in for Amari Spellman. .51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Barrett, no good.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
The feet to Vucevic. Pass to Junior. On the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, easy call.
Number 18.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 9.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Knox. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Junior. So it's Orlando winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
Yo, race, keep pacing. Bare feet on the pavement. What's for you's for you. Now it's back to the basics. 2C leather coupe armor. And I got G's on me. 40 a show. Back row. Headed to the